Aloha, namaste, and welcome to my Chi Gong class for Yoga Kirtan Hawaii. My name is Janapati, and I'm very happy and thrilled to be here to teach you another day of Chi Gong. My respects to you, and if this is your first time doing Chi Gong, I'm going to actually adjust the camera a little bit. There we go. If this is your first time doing Chi Gong, welcome. Chi Gong is an ancient practice heralding from at least 2,000 years ago from ancient China, linked directly with the traditional Chinese medicine. If you're familiar with the practice of acupuncture or acupressure, these are linked to Tai Chi and Chi Gong. Chi comes from a word that is defined as life force or energy. Sometimes it's defined as breath. All those things are interrelated in Chi Gong. The idea of Qi in Chinese medicine and Chinese philosophy has to do with the fact that it is an energy that moves through literally everything in the universe, including our bodies, the food that we eat, the water, the air, animals and plants and planets, and our own body for that matter. It is what helps animate our body, and nourish our body in health. Gong has to do with a practice or a school. So Chi Gong is a practice of helping move the Qi through our body, because naturally the Qi will move through our body. It's linked directly with our breath, and it helps nourish our body. But because of many different reasons actually, whether it may be what we eat, the foods we eat that are unhealthy, the kind of lifestyle that we may live, the sedentary postures that we sit in, the pollution in the air, there's so many reasons. The Qi movement will become blocked through the different areas in our bodies, which are known as meridians. Meridians are also known as gates, and there are hundreds and hundreds of different meridians in a very subtle body that are areas by which the Qi will move through different meridians. Now, because of these negative lifestyles that we may live, or the food we eat, it will cause a blockage, just like putting mud in a river will cause eventually a blockage and buildup in the area. So Chi Gong is a very gentle and ancient practice by which we can use slow movements and breath to help move that Qi and to unblock those areas of blockage in our body of Qi. So that being said, let's just start with the beginning, centering meditation practice. You sit down, or if you feel like, you can lie down on your back. If you're sitting, just feel free to sit comfortably on your sitting bones. Elongate your spine. Let's imagine that we have a golden string that is lifting from the top of our head, elongating our spine, lifting the skull away from the rest of the body. The shoulders do not follow with the head. The shoulders will just drop. And just be aware of your body. Take a moment. You may have come into this practice carrying a lot of thoughts, worries, or issues that you may have to do. Just take a moment, put those aside. If those bad thoughts or feelings are so important to you, you can pick them up later. But for now, let's take our practice of Chi Gong and focus our mind on our practice here. So What we're going to do is we're going to engage, we're going to breathe, we're going to focus on our breathing. And as we breathe, just put your hand on what is known as the dantian. The dantian, I'm a little bit of a distance away. If you don't know, there are dantian center energy centers. They're major energy centers. The main dantian is located just below your belly button. You can put your hand there. And now let's just close our eyes and focus on our breathing. Feeling the slow expansion of our belly as we breathe. Empty the mind of worries or thoughts. Just focus on your breath. Take a couple more breaths, centering our intention, our mind, within our body on this practice of Chi Gong. We'll start with a little bit of mantra meditation, some vibrating of sacred sounds within our body. And we'll take the mantra Goranga. Goranga. Let's say that with me now. Goranga. Good. In this practice of mantra meditation, we will inhale with the mantra Goranga placed within our mind. And on the exhale, we will audibly vibrate Goranga. And as we do this vibration of mantra Goranga, feel that vibration moving through our body all the way out through our feet. And let's begin. Inhale with the mantra Goranga in our mind. Exhale. Do a couple Om Hari Om. Inhale. Om Hari Om. One more. Om Hari Om. Just inhale, reach up. Bring the palms together. Bring the prayer down into your heart. Engage in your breathing. Set your intention for your practice. And let's begin. Stand up, please. So we're going to, I've taught this class for a while, so if it is your first time, and there are a series of warm-ups for Chi Gong that we've gone through in the first few weeks. I'm not going to go through all those today. If you're interested in them, you can go back in the library to the previous classes, first few classes, and go through them. But they are, of course, the Chi tapping, the opening of the joints, which we may do one today just to review, and mainly those two, okay? So you can go back in the library and look for those. So let's just start with a little shake out. Shake. Bounce it. Just feel like you're shaking everything down, like you have all these sort of, if you're at the beach, you see these blocks of sand that kind of maybe get clogged up because of water, and then if those are in your body, you just want to feel like you're breaking them up, shaking them down. Shake it out. Shake that leg out. Shake it. The other minute, it's kind of fun. Get a little dancing. That's why people like to dance. Feels good. All right. Yeah. All right, let's take our imaginary Chi basketball here, and we're going to bounce it. Bounce it. Just gentle bounces with the knee. Don't hit the heels or anything. Just give a light bounce. Bounce over to one side, bounce over to the other side, back and forth. Good. Now we're going to push back. I'll do this from the side so you can see. Okay. Good. Push out. Good. Push forward. And raise up. Lift up. It's like the free throw shot. And okay, inhale. Now stand up like you're going to take and you're going to put something up on top of the shelf. Inhale. And then exhale, just drop down. Inhale up again, bring it up on the shelf, and exhale. Inhale, and exhale, good. All right, so we're just gonna review the warm-up. I know I said I wasn't gonna go through all these ones, but we'll just do sections for each week just to review. We wanna go through our different joints and do a little warm-up, because when the Chi moves freely, it can get blocked up in joints. So that's why sometimes in the morning you feel like, oh, this is, and you're like, trying to put everything back into place and things get blocked up. So we take one hand. This is actually my left hand. The phone is flipped around, so it looks kind of like my right hand. We're just rotating it. Now, if you can, simultaneously use the other side, the other leg, and do circles with your foot. Good. Good for connections in your brain, doing opposite sides. Let's change directions. If you find this kind of hard to stand on, you can do it separately. All right, let's do the other side. Drawing circles with your big toe. Feel that? Feels good to just stretch out that ankle. Good. All right. All right, let's bring your hands on your knees, do full circles, Charleston, there we go, all the old timers, for my age. Okay, other direction. No Note, you can do this. You can also just bring your knees up and down if you want. That's a little hard to do circles. Kind of warming up those areas. Okay, shake that out a little bit. Let's just do full circles with the upper part of our arm. Wax on, wax off. Karate Kid. Alright, other direction. Good. Okay, this next one is a little bit of an intermediate one, so if you can do this, good for you. If it's hard to stand and do this at the same time, just do separate movements like with the arm only, okay? This is going to be moving in. Moving the leg and the arm out of the opposite sides. Full circles all the way around. Feel that rotation in your hip. Alright, try it backwards. It's kind of tricky. Now when you're doing that, if you're trying, it's very much like when we do in yoga asanas, where you have tree, right? You have to stand and then, see, I can't even do that. So, there we go. Right? You have to stand. And what you do in that is you ground the center or the weight down in the other leg. So in a similar way, when you're doing that, you want to put the weight down in the other leg. Okay? This is an important point. I'll come back to it, what this whole centering of and emptying the weight of the other leg. So let's try the other side. Good. Just do a couple of those. And then we'll do the other direction. Alright. One more time. Alright, good. Alright, let's just bring our arms all the way around. We want to bring out all any tension in our muscles when we're doing Tai Chi and Chi Gong. We'll try to be relaxed. Good. Alright. Good. Let's do a little twist. Oh wait, actually first let's just hula. All the way, just moving our hips all the way around like a circle, like we're drawing a circle with our hip here. You can create a little bend in your knees so you're not locking your knees. And change directions. So we're going to do a variation of this one also, which is also like imagining your tailbone or your pelvic bone, right? I think that is tailbone, right? So just imagine the tip of the tailbone, right here, is a pen, and you're drawing a little circle with the... So instead of our full hip circle, you're just doing a small movement. The tailbone tip drawing a circle on the ground. Change directions. Okay, good. Now let's just do a little twist. You know, this one in Yoga Asana is Twin Dragons. You want to twist your spine, but we want to also follow your head following your shoulder. The arms are loose. Okay. As we pick up momentum, let the arms slap the other side. As it comes to over, it will let it slap. But we don't move it up like that. Let the momentum slap that lung meridian point. So this is going to come slow down to center. Yeah, this point here. If you hit it a lot of times in this area, you may find yourself wanting to cough. It's a lung meridian, both sides. So when we do Chi tapping, that's the point where I hit those points. So you can review that in the previous videos. All right, good. Now, using our neck, just look to the left, which I think is on the right on the video. And look over to the other side. Don't force, just do the slight movement, feeling the elongation. Our golden thread is still lifting our skull, and we're engaged in our breathing. As we come to one side, bring the chin down like you're going to draw a circle down across your chest. Bring it down, across, and over to the other side, and down again. Just do a few of those. Feels good. Releasing the tension in your neck. Okay, one more time. Come back down, bringing our chin to our chest. Bring our shoulders back. Feel that stretch in our shoulders and our neck. Inhale, look all the way up. Bring the head up. Bring the chin pointing towards the ceiling. And we'll come back to center. Okay, good. So we'll just go ahead and start. For those of you who want to keep practicing and some of the warm-ups I've taught, that's good, you can do that. Let's just wake up our chi. So let's just do a little warming up with our hands. Just rubbing them together like so. Feel the warmth in our hands. Okay, let's do a little bit of clapping. Why do we clap? Because in the hands, the meridians, there are many, many meridians in our hands. Helps stimulate, and oftentimes the chi will move through the body, through the hands, also out through the feet as well. So we want to help stimulate the meridian points in the hand. So take a moment, just give your hand a quick massage, pushing into those hands. We don't really take care of our hands or feet very well. Those are also the points where there's so many meridians and so much blocked chi in that area. So, good. All right. We're going to practice a little bit with some sensing of the chi. We'll just bring our hands together like we're holding a ball. And in our posture, we want to have what is known in martial arts is the horse stance. So we want to bring our knees a little bit bent, like we're going to go into a full-on sitting posture, right? So we want to, if we're going to sit down, we don't want to like have a posture that's leaning to one side too much. Okay, we want to just straight down. The head is lifted. The shoulders are dropped. And we're holding this. I'm going to sense it like it's put together by, this ball is put together by rice paper. It's very gentle. We don't need to contract the muscles in our hands. Everything is very relaxed, including the muscles in our arms and our hands. Just very soft, but giving a very slight pressure to the ball that we're holding. Holding it in the spot here, in this spot here where the dantian is. This is also known as a standing Chi Gong posture. You can do this every day, 5 minutes. I think we've done a couple that one is a bigger ball. There are other postures you can do. But this is a good way to get your chi moving in the morning. Focus in on that spot right in here, in between our hands. Now on the inhale, with our breath expanding in our lungs, we also move the ball out. So as if it's expanding with our breath. And then we exhale, it'll contract just naturally, so that it just like our breath. We don't usually breathe, maybe consciously. If we're consciously breathing or we're afraid, we may have like short breaths or shallow breathing. But when we're asleep, we don't. It's a natural process. So in the movement of the hands, it's very natural. Be aware of that space that your body occupies, the energy of your body. And we just continue. Inhaling and exhaling. Sometimes you can do visualizations, imagining our ball as a light. As we inhale, the light brightens. And as we exhale, it diminishes. Do one more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Now bring the ball up like you're going to put it up on a shelf. So let's exhale. Let's bring it down. Try to keep the ball of energy together. Keeping the focus on that space in between your hands. One more time. Inhale. This time bring it up. Turn the palms out and exhale down. Okay, good. So now you may be sensing a little warmth in your hands, maybe a little bit of tingling. That's a good sensation that things are moving in our body. Let's just begin with some of our directional Chi Gong. Inhale, take our basin of water from the basin of water that we have here from our earth Chi. Inhale, bringing that energy up to our face, and exhale, bring it down. Let's do that a couple times. Inhale, one more time, and we're going to continue up, considering that maybe you've taken these before. If not, go back in the videos in the past. Keep go all the way up to the top. Take your heavenly Chi, bringing it down, just a full-on sunlight all the way down through your body to your waist. Inhale, bring the earthly Chi up. Exhale, bring it down from the heavenly Chi all the way through your body to your waist. Let's do this one more time and we'll continue all the way down. Inhale. Exhale, fold forward, continuing all the way down through our legs, out our feet. Inhale, bring the earthly Chi up. Contract your buttocks, don't hurt your back, coming up. Fold forward, all the way down to the ground, folding over. Inhale, scoop up the earthly chi, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. One more time, all the way down, fold forward. Up, fold out. Sideways, or drawing in. We're drawing in like we're pulling in this sort of King Tut. I don't know. Look like an Egyptian, I'm an 80s child. Okay, push out, draw in. Everything is relaxed here, okay? So don't, if you're starting to feel like, ooh, this is harder, I'm feeling it in my shoulders, relax those shoulders. Relax, relax. Keep your skull lifted. Draw. Everything is like you're moving through water. One time out. Down. Okay. Down. I'm going to turn sideways again for those of you who've been working on this. We've done this sort of backwards one where you come back, pushing it back, and then we draw our hands in. I'm going to just show you how that is. We're going to draw it in, bringing the fingertips together like this, like a little nipper, right? And it's going to be twisted up. Don't overextend your wrist, okay? You're at the kidney points right here, all right? So we've pushed back, you're pushing your body a little bit forward, it comes up by your knees. Inhale, you're holding that in, and exhale, we're going to shoot it out, right, with that movement. Then we come back. One more time. Out. Inhale, bring it forward. Exhale, push out. I'm going to do a sideways view of that one here. We're going to come up like an ocean waves. We've done that a couple times. Ocean waves, right? Roll back. Exhale. Okay? All right, moving along, more of a review, and then we'll go in. Last week we were talking about the 8 postures, Ba Duan Jin, which I've been teaching you each posture. But first let's do a little bit of some ocean waves and embracing the sunlight. This one, we have a horse posture, knees slightly bent. Inhale, bringing the hands up. Now, I'm going to bring this point, okay? Everything is very relaxed, okay? So with our breath, we move the body parts through our breath, right? Inhale. Notice that? I'm not doing that. Inhale. Exhale. So everything is very smooth. It all moves, the body moves together. Inhale. Do that a couple times. Inhale. Exhale. You can close your eyes, or you just keep if you keep your eyes open, just look in front of you at the point of your hands. One more time. Now we'll continue with the embracing the sunlight. When our hands are down, we're going to move out with the breath. Inhaling. Imagine that the breath is drawing your arms up like an invisible force. And then we exhale down in front of us. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. And exhale down. Okay, good. Let's connect the two together. We have the ocean waves. Inhale, bringing the arms up. Gently. Exhale. Inhale, embracing sunlight. Exhale, bringing it down. And we'll continue with those two movements. Last time, embracing sunlight. And come down. Good. Shake it out a little bit. Shake it out a little bit. More. Good. Okay, so now we're going to talk about a little bit about Bajuanjin, the 8 pieces of brocade, as it's translated. Last time we had talked about lifting up the heavens, and so what we actually had started from the very beginning of this movement, which we do is we put our feet together in a straight posture, arms down by the side. And before I had talked a little bit about this movement that we had done with this one actually, right, where we put the weight in one leg. So that, and I said we would come back to it. So actually I wanted to bring that point here, that when we start this posture, also when we start postures in Tai Chi forms, like the 24th step, we always start at this point, and we end at this point. And in the beginning step, the first step, we always will start by sinking our weight into the right leg here, which looks like the left leg on the phone there. So we're going to sink the weight. As I said, we're distributing this weight here. Now, simultaneously, we're going to loosen up this. So this is now called the empty leg. Okay, so the weight is distributed in here, so that this is supporting our body now, so that we can step out and redistribute our weight evenly. So you can just practice this. This is actually this is a Chi Gong movement also. You can do it on both sides. distributing the weight. Now we're back in our horse posture, where it's 50-50. Here was 100% in this weight, right? Empty completely, 0%, distributing, redistributing our weight. Good. All right. This is good practice just to do this. So we sink the weight into the leg, step out, distribute the weight. Inhale, bring up the arms, exhale, and down. Now we will cross our hands at the webbing of the hand and bring our hands here up the dantian. So the full movement, of course, is distributing the weight, sink, step out, redistribute the weight, rebalance it, inhale, exhale. Okay. And then we inhale, the first movement, lifting the heavens up, bringing our weight, just like in our meditation at the end of our class where we bring this up. But this time we're going to bring it all the way up, interlace our fingers, turn them out, reach up. You can feel that stretch through our body, but we don't want to manifest any kind of tension. We're elongating, we're shooting our chi, our energy straight up into the heavens, looking up at it. Then we bring our head center. Now at this point, bringing the head there, up like this, we want to imagine that there's a lifting here so that we're going to elongate our head. We can best do this by, assist this by lifting our smiling muscles so that at the same time we imagine this full lifting, everything in here is lifting up, relaxing it, pulling it up. Okay, so we're going to do, when we're up like this, we're looking up at our hand. Now we bring our head straight with that lifting, the string pulling up from the top of our skull. Smiling, even our eyes are open. And then we exhale. Let everything release so that when we release down, everything kind of comes with it. Not physically like that, but just imagining our chi moving down, coming down through our body. So we'll do that again here, just from the stepped out position right here. Okay, so we're going to bring lifting up to the heaven. Inhaling, interlace the fingers, turn the hands out. The palms are facing upwards, looking up. Bring the head center and release. This is the lifting heavens. We can continue this. This is a Chi Gong movement by itself. We want to imagine this is like as if you are holding, you are holding this chi. You're holding this energy. You interlace the fingers together. Turn the palms out. Bring the head center. And release, exhale. Now with Chi Gong, because Chi is also translated as breath, it's also breath work. So sometimes some of these postures may be a little challenging. You want to just naturally, just like an exercise, we want to practice and train our breath to move freely with the movements of the Chi Gong postures. So when we move up, we're moving with our breath. And as we exhale, we're moving down with it. So that's the first movement, it's lifting the heavens. And the second movement, we'll just start a little bit. We'll practice it next week some more with these other ones. Because as an 8-form Chi Gong posture, you can perfect it and practice it continuously for your whole life and still not be perfectionist on it. So it's good to just take it and we will practice it every week. So as we come down here out of our lifting the heavens, now what we're going to do is we're going to cross our fingers I'll step in a little bit here. As we come here, this is our movement coming out of that last posture, crossing, see, cross our arms. Inhale. Now here, we've completely drawn breath in. But the tendency is because we think, oh, we're here, we should just put all the tension here, but try not to bring our shoulders up when we breathe, okay? You gather the chi in here. That's the beginning movement of the archer, okay? So we've come out of here. I've done this a few times, right? This one, up and out, right? And then when we come here, now there's a few movements in here, so I'm going to break it down a little bit. First of all, just do the full movement so that you can see it coming out, and then we'll break it down. Exhale down. Inhale. Okay, so there's a few things in that movement of archer that we renew. First of all, let's just practice that coming down, okay? So let's bring up here. Exhale. Inhale, cross your arms there, and the full inhale stops here. Okay? Now we're going to do this again where we distribute our weight here because we're going to have to step out, right? We're going to have to step out and be the archer, Arjuna, right? So when I was talking about distributing that weight again, remember that when you're up here, bring your weight, empty this leg. This in itself is used so many times to do steps, different things. So it's a good practice just to take that practice, that emptying one leg and distributing weight in the other one. Okay? So that's a good practice to do by itself. So we've come here, we've inhaled here to the beginning of our archer move. We distribute 100% the weight into our leg, straight down through the foot. Empty this leg here. Step out. Now we're going to turn our hand. I'm going to step in a little bit here because this is a tricky step. You're going to turn your hand in like you're going to shoot, right? So you're here, you're going out. This is pulling the arm, the string back. This is pushing out. So same simultaneous movement. Okay? So we've gone from here, we've stepped out, we've distributed our weight in here. As we're pulling this weight out, we're going to step out. Okay? So let's take this a few parts at a time because there's a few things going on here. Let's just do our legs, okay? You can keep your arms to the side. Distribute the weight fully into that leg. Empty this leg. Step out and step. Now when we do Chi Gong or Tai Chi steps, everything is done placing the heel, the weight is still here, observe, and then we distribute our weight, just like we do with the beginning posture. We have an empty, this is an empty leg, no weight on it, all the weight is down here in this leg. Distribute it the weight, okay? So the full movement right? Distributing our weight in here. Okay, I'm not doing the hands yet. Right? So the idea in Qigong and in Tai Chi is a lot of times is there are several factors going on. There is a gentleness, there's the breath, and there's a lot to do with posture. So you have to be aware of your posture when you're doing these things. So, right? Okay. Okay. So let's just take it from the very beginning of Ba Duan Jin, and then we will get some more into it next week. We're running low on time here. So put your feet together, all the weight, 100% distributed through right here. Okay. Inhale, sink that weight into this leg. Empty it simultaneously, emptying this weight here. Exhale, step out. Distribute the weight. Inhale, draw up, lifting the heavens. Interlace your fingers. Turn the palms out, reach up to the ceiling, look up. Bring your head to the center, lifting at the same time. Slight smile. Exhale. Let's do it one more time. Inhale. Just interlace the fingers. Push up. Bring the head center. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Interlace the fingers. Exhale. Good. Now, inhale. Bring the hands up. Exhale. Distribute the weight. Inhale. Step out. Okay, I'll just continue. Just to show you again. Okay, good. Very good. So next week we will go more over that. Let's just end our practice today by just sitting on the floor. Cross your legs. This is another mantra meditation practice in Qigong that you can do. Put your hands, place them in your lap, palms facing upwards. We'll go through this with our mantra. If you want to practice it, it's in my first couple of, most of my videos at the end of the video, so you can review that if you like. Inhale, bring the hands up, the heart. Exhale, go. Inhale. Goranga. Goranga. Turn the palms up. Exhale over your head. Goranga. Inhale, lift off the crown. Turn the palms down. Exhale. Goranga. Turn the palms up. Inhale. up to your heart. Exhale. Goranga. Inhale up to your heart. Goranga. Pull the hands out. Inhale, pulling them out. Bring the hands together. Goranga. Inhale, lifting up. Turn your hands up like you're going to put a ground down. Goranga. Inhale. Lift it off your head. Bring it down. Goranga. Feel free to continue this if you like. This time we're just going to bring our arms out like we're embracing the sunlight. Inhaling. Bring the palms together into prayer position. Descending down, straight down to the heart center. Close your eyes. Let's end our Chi Gong practice with one Om Hari Om. Inhale. Om Hari Om. And thank you very much for coming today to Chi Gong. Hopefully that was a helpful and restful and peaceful practice for you. Feel free to step back into the library here and practice these classes. If you have any questions about Chi Gong or anything, feel free to put comments in the comment section, and I will be doing my class pretty much every Saturday at 11 o'clock. So I will see you next time, and until then, have a great, wonderful day. Aloha.